Somewhere under this street, there's a mark. And if it moves even 1 inch, a 50-story tower could fall in the wrong place. Kevin had been on this job for 6 months, and he still felt like it was his first day. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up.
Kid, you see that pin in the ground? That pin is older than your father. Move it, and you move the whole city's memory.
Then Maria looked at her screen and stopped walking. That's not possible. This number is off by 2 feet.
To understand what was about to happen, we have to go back. 3 weeks before the tower's foundation was set to be poured.
Kevin, Maria, and Doc. 3 people, 3 generations, 1 job. Make sure the invisible lines of this city are exactly where they're supposed to be. Level it first, Maria said, or everything after this is a lie. Kevin didn't understand yet. He would.
Doc, what's so special about that little metal disc?
That disc is the only reason this whole city agrees on where up is.
Kevin peered through the total station for the first time. I see it. The little red dot on the pole.
That dot, Kevin, is about to build a skyscraper.
What Kevin didn't know was that Doc had set that very benchmark 38 years ago with his own 2 hands. Every line on that blueprint started as a point in the dirt. Get the point wrong, and the whole building leans into someone else's land. Kevin recorded the elevation wrong. Just 1 digit. 1 tiny digit that would haunt him for weeks. The number went into the computer, into the design, into the concrete plan, and nobody noticed. Foundation pour, 2 weeks. Once that concrete sets, there is no undo button.
Maria always double-checked. Not because she didn't trust Kevin, but because the ground never lies, even when people do, by accident.
Let's reshoot the control points, Maria said. Kevin groaned. Again? Always again, she smiled.
This time, they used the GPS rover, a machine that talks to satellites floating 12,000 miles above their heads. The GPS number and Kevin's number didn't match.
Kevin, walk me through your notes, slowly.
Maria's fingers stopped on the page. Here, right here, Kevin. A 6. That should have been a 9.
Kevin's stomach dropped. Did I just mess up the whole foundation?
Kid, I've made bigger mistakes than this before breakfast. The question isn't, did you mess up? It's, what do you do now?
We have 2 choices. Trust the old benchmark and hope, or resurvey everything from scratch, tonight, before the pour.
Doc knelt by his old pin. This mark has never been wrong in 38 years. Let's prove it one more time. Thunder cracked.
We've got maybe 2 hours before this storm floods the site. Move!
Kevin's hands shook as he leveled the tripod, rain streaking down his glasses. But this time he checked twice.
They ran what's called a traverse, a chain of points, each one checking the last, like footprints that prove you walked a straight line. Doc's hands, despite the years, were steady. Some things you never forget, he said, holding the prism pole perfectly still in the wind.
Maria's fingers flew across her tablet. Come on, come on. Give me the truth.
The screen blinked. Maria froze. It's not the benchmark. It's not Doc's pin. It's the elevation Kevin logged 3 weeks ago.
Kevin lowered his head. It was me. I wrote the 6 instead of the 9. I'm sorry.
Maria didn't yell. Good, she said. Now we know exactly what to fix. That's the whole job, Kevin, finding the truth before concrete does. We have 90 minutes. Recalculate the whole grid from Doc's original benchmark. No shortcuts.
Doc watched the numbers align perfectly with his old benchmark. A small, proud smile crossed his face. Still good after 38 years.
One by one, Kevin pounded the corrected stakes into the mud. Each one exactly where the math said it should be.
Kevin drove the final stake into the ground. He stood up, soaked, shaking, and smiled for the first time all night.
Maria ran one last check. Every single point matched. Perfect. Exactly where it should be.
The concrete foreman stepped out of his truck. You're cutting it close.
Close is fine. Wrong isn't.
The storm passed. The sun rose on rows over stakes standing perfectly straight in a grid, like a promise kept in the mud.
The concrete truck's drum began to turn. Kevin watched, holding his breath, as the gray river of concrete followed his stakes exactly.
Doc walked the site one last time, 2 weeks from retirement, and he'd just watched his oldest benchmark save a skyscraper.
If that 6 had stayed a 6, the entire tower would have sat 2 feet into the neighboring property line. A lawsuit, a demolition, millions lost.
Kevin never wrote a rushed number again.
42.07.
Every digit he said out loud before writing it down, just in case.
The ground doesn't care about deadlines, Maria told the new hires. It only cares about the truth. Find it, and everything else follows.
Surveying isn't just measuring land. It's making sure every architect, engineer, and city planner is telling the same story about the same ground.
That machine on the tripod? It shoots an invisible beam of light, bounces it off a mirror, and calculates distance down to the width of a hair. That rover Kevin carried? It's talking to satellites orbiting the Earth right now, triangulating his exact position on the planet.
And that little brass disc Doc set decades ago? It's a known, trusted elevation, the anchor every other measurement compares itself to.
1 year later, the tower stood finished, perfectly within its property lines, exactly as tall, as wide, as level as the drawings promised.
Kevin wasn't the junior tech anymore. Maria handed him his own crew, his own tripod, his own responsibility.
Doc's last day arrived. He walked past his old benchmark one final time and gently patted it, like an old friend. Doc pressed his old compass keychain into Kevin's palm. Every good surveyor needs to know which way is true north, even now.
Months later, a new trainee arrived on site. Nervous, fidgeting. Kevin recognized the look immediately.
Level it first, Kevin told her. Level it first, or everything after this is a lie. Maria's words, now his own.
Somewhere beneath every street you walk on, there is a mark, placed by someone who cared enough to get it exactly right.
Kevin looked up at the tower he helped build. Somewhere inside those walls was a mistake he caught in time, and a lesson he'd never forget.